Welcome. Come on in. We have a lot to go through today. This one made me laugh so hard, so I'm showing you this.
I might have a small dick, but you know what else I have? Great breakfast. That's what matters when you're dating women in their 30s. The overall package. You wake up at my place, you get a goat cheese omelette. Bam! Cherry tomatoes in the omelette. When that omelette hits your mouth, you'll forget about the small men have nice apartments. Dude, I have a f***ing USB-C port in my couch. Candles and feng shui. You ever go over to a big motherfucker's apartment? The bed frame is missing. Ice cubes taste like vegetables. The TV remote, the batteries are in, but the back is missing. A big motherfucker will fuck you for 15 minutes, and then it's 23 hours of nothing. I'll fuck you for 4 minutes, and we have a full day of activities. We go hiking, we play Monopoly. I tell you about my dead mother. Russia and Ukraine conflict. I explain it. You're learning, bitch. I have a Helix sleep mattress. Body temperature regulating. Sure, big are great. You know what's better? REM sleep. You wake up at my place fresh. See, no damage. You leave my place, there's no walk of shame. There's the stroll of employment. You're gonna nail that interview, baby. Small men are the hardest working people on this planet. I know a lot of comedians with huge hogs. None of them are here. Who's the biggest economic force in the world? China. Only a tiny motherfucker will work for Temu, make you a Shrek mask for 90 cents. Have you ever been to China? They're the future. AI is building roads. Their alphabet, one symbol means 700 different things. Have you ever been to Africa? They don't even have asphalt. They got no Wi-Fi, tiny huts, big. You don't need ChatGPT when you got a BBC. I love you, Austin, Texas. Thank you guys so much.
I can't. This still cracks me the fuck up. Like, you have no idea how I was laughing my ass off when I saw this for the first time. This just made my mood for the whole entire day. Cause I mean, there's some truth to it. I'm just saying. Like this guy said, you know, women in their 30s, they need a whole combo. They need a whole package. Right? I'm not in my 30s yet, but I'm getting pretty damn close. And I cannot agree more. I've had some, like, one night stands, whatever, like, flings when that would be nice, but then everything else, you would just want to escape right the fuck away. So, this, I don't know, it hits the spot a little bit for me. Like this omelet with cherry tomatoes and hiking afterwards, hell yeah, sign me up. I mean, I don't know how small we're talking. I feel like I haven't talked about this ever on my channel. It's not that kind of channel either, but you know, sometimes, you know, we need some girl talk a little bit. I love this bit. I just decided to share it. No wisdom in it. Or maybe there is actually some wisdom. There is definitely logic in it. I could, you know, relate a little bit to that, I have to admit. You know, I feel like when you're out of your early 20s, you do start thinking about the fact that size is not all that matters. But also it depends on how small we're talking. I cannot believe, like, My granny sometimes comes up here and watches my videos, and I'm out here talking about small dicks and big dicks and whatever. I mean, I know I'm a grown woman, like I'm free to talk about it. It's just, yeah, like this is, I could definitely relate to this. I've never been with a Chinese man, but is he wrong? Too funny. I love a good comedy bit. Whenever one pops up on my feed, I always appreciate it. I always give it some love. I save it. You know, I go rewatch it when I'm in a bad mood. And this one is definitely one of those. And the guy also has a lot of charisma, you know, like a really good like delivery. So I thought I'd share it. You know, I thought I'd share it. I thought it was worth sharing for sure. What do we have up next here?
That's something that is so spot on. What is it?
And this is what I said. Anytime in your life you have an option, you're in a position of privilege. So anytime you're asking yourself what you take for breakfast, just know you are privileged.
Very true. I mean, I know we just like, you know, completely different, unrelated stuff. But this is very true. And sometimes, I have to admit, sometimes I get caught up in my head as well. And I start bitching about, oh my God, how like I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have $1 million, I don't have my own apartment, whatever, like, and then I realize how much I have. And this actually, like, this helps me ground myself a lot of times. Especially, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's been a pain point of mine, like the whole immigration thing. Especially now, you know, how, I don't mean to get very political with this, but like, how Russians are being treated now, that like, you know, because of the whole conflict, we're sort of the bad guys in the world. We're canceled everywhere, the culture is canceled everywhere, you know, the language is canceled everywhere. Like, of course, I'm talking, like, I'm generalizing, right? I don't talk about individual experience that I've had with people. Of course, there have been some people who've been incredibly nice to me, and who were very supportive, and like who couldn't care less about my passport and cared more about my personality, right? So yeah, but then at some point, I gotta tell you, like, especially like 2022 was so hard mentally. And you're free to listen, like, feel free to run into my comments and hate on me, like, oh, stop bitching about it, you know, like, it's your government, you could have done something. Imagine how Ukrainians feel when their houses are bombed, whatever. Feel free. I've seen enough of it, well, I've seen so much of that. I'm used to it. Feel free to hate me on that. I don't care. I'm just sharing my experience out here. It's my channel. I do whatever the fuck I want. So yeah, like, being a Russian abroad, it hasn't been all nice, right? Because at home, when they see that you've moved, or like you're associated with Europe, or like with the West, you sort of treated like a traitor. You're like, oh, you moved away. You don't support your motherland, whatever. And then out here, you don't get treated very nicely. Again, generally, I don't talk about all the people. Like, people are like, oh, so you're from there. You're part of that, even though you have nothing to do with it. Like, you don't support it, whatever. They don't care. They see your passport, they're like, oh, Russian, boom, here you go, a label. Anyhow, so I've been sort of living with all of this in my head for the past 3 years. 4 years now, actually. Well, now I just care less, I guess. But yeah, and I've been bitching a lot about it to my friends, to my family, just in general. But then I think to myself, I'm so fucking lucky that I'm here. And I have a choice, actually. Or I have a choice, or I have an option of choosing where I want to be. Nobody's trying to deport me from here. Nobody's, you know, against me personally here. So I am fucking privileged to be in this position right now. Live this amazing life in Europe. So, like, yeah, I just stopped. I'm one lucky motherfucker, honestly. I have options. I worked hard for them. But the fact that I have them, that I even had access to them in the first place, and I can choose what I can have for breakfast. A privileged motherfucker. Of course, if you think about whatever you don't have, like, you know, it can always be better. You can always have more money. You can, you know, like, you can always think of having more money. You can always think of like having more stuff. You can always think of having more health, more opportunities, more time, more whatever. I'm sure like the richest person, Elon, is probably thinking that he could have more money too. But there are definitely going to be people who are not as lucky as you are. Always, always. Who has it way worse than you. And it makes me think that, yeah, I am very happy with what I am. I'm very happy with my life. I have some shit that I'm figuring out, I'm dealing with, but it's life. It's not going to be perfect. And I feel like the faster you understand, or like also the fact that you're not always going to get what you want, accepting that, I feel like it makes you more mature, more grounded, and it just helps you like find that peace faster with where you're at in life. Yeah, I wish I had this and that, but I don't. So am I gonna sit here and ruminate on it? Like, oh my God, poor me. I don't have this. I don't have that. I'm not Kim Kardashian. Like, I'm not this. I used to be that, actually. I'm so happy I'm not anymore. And the faster you let go of that illusion, like, the easier you feel. Or the more peaceful, or more peace you feel in life. And I'm happy with whatever I have and wherever I'm going. I'm thankful. I just, you know, now every time I think about life, when I'm talking to life, to this universe in my head, I know I sound cuckoo, but, you know, I have internal dialogues happening there. Whenever I'm talking to life and universe in my head, I'm like, thank you for whatever you're giving me. Thank you for giving me strength to deal with whatever you're throwing at me. Please don't fuck me up so badly that it's hard for me to recover. That's the only thing I'm gonna ask for, and that's it. I don't have any expectations anymore. Oh my God, it's so good to be in my late 20s, finally. I was so scared of approaching like 30, but I feel like I'm gonna be glowing when I'm gonna turn 30. Which is, I still have 3 years. I'm actually curious where I'm gonna be. Anyhow, not the point. All of that is gone, all that bitching. Like, I'm tired of bitching. I'm so happy with where I am, and I'm happy that life is not fucking me over even more. Of course, like, I've had some challenges, obviously, in my life, like everybody does, but I'm grateful. Like, I wouldn't be who I am without it. So, that's that. I thought I would share this one, you know, to keep you in check, too. Grounding yourself is very important. Being thankful for what you have. Even though it sounds so basic, you've probably heard it like a bunch of times already. Okay, that's it. Moving on.